Learn how to use oils to naturally grow back a bald spot. Click below to get your free infographic.
Hey lovely people, so let's talk about how I grew my huge 2 bald spots back using a couple of natural oils. So a couple of years ago, I had 2 huge bald spots due to alopecia areata. I was going through a really hard time and I was living abroad all alone and a lot of hair fell out due to stress. I did go to a doctor and initially he suggested the remedy of getting injections into the bald spot with needles, and I did not want that, so I started to look for some natural remedies. And I had already known about emu oil and I had already used products with emu oil. I use this emu oil, you know, I've been using this for a while now, and it's always helped my hair to grow. And I was able to use this and successfully grow back my bald spots. Let's see if this camera can focus. Okay, here we go. Okay, I'm back. Okay, so I have seen a lot of questions on my other videos about my bald spot, and people asking me, okay, what exactly did you do and what exactly did you use? What was the process and all this, that, and the third. So I decided to come on and make another video, explaining what exactly I did to grow my bald spot back and what I use and how I use it. So, but first, yeah, so emu oil, it has a growing reputation of curing hair loss. I wanted to go to an article to read a little, a couple of things about why it's good for hair loss. It says, recently emu oil has earned a growing reputation as a cure for hair loss, with many websites referencing research that proves it stimulates hair growth when applied directly to the scalp. And then they go on to say, with regard to treating hair loss, there are some advantages to using emu oil, but probably not for the reasons that many sources suggest. So, and then they go on to explain that emu oil is anti-inflammatory, so it can promote a healthy scalp. It's a natural substance, so for people who do not want to put chemicals in their hair to grow it back, like I didn't want to use chemicals, so this can be a good option for you if you're looking for a natural remedy, and there's no adverse side effects. So if you're allergic to anything, this won't hurt you. And it is also non-comedogenic. I'm not sure if I pronounced that right, but let me know. Which means that it doesn't clog the pores. Okay, so a lot of times clogged pores and clogged hair follicles can prevent hair growth. It won't prevent hair growth. And it doesn't feel oily. Yeah, so it's a good emulsifier. It doesn't feel oily, and it absorbs extremely well into your scalp. Okay, so let me tell you exactly what I did. So when I used emu oil, so emu oil is not an essential oil. I also used a couple of other essential oils. They were mostly peppermint oil, and I do have peppermint oil here. Let's see. I have peppermint oil here. It's like, this is a pure, let's see if it can focus. Focus. I'll show you the brand. People want to know the brands. People want to know everything. Focus, 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 focus. Anyway, I'll just put the link in the description since it's not focusing. But I used peppermint oil and also lavender oil, and they were both essential oils. And the thing about essential oils is that you can put it directly on your scalp, but it is highly recommended that you do not put it directly on your scalp, because a lot of people, are irritated. Your scalp can be pretty sensitive, and a very strong concentrated oil like this can irritate it, and it can make it itchy and scratchy and red, and it's just not good. So they often suggest when you use emu oil or lavender oil that you use a carrier oil. And a lot of times people may use coconut oil or jojoba oil or castor oil. I didn't want to use those oils. I wanted to use emu oil because I knew it worked. I had been using this for years, like ever since I was in high school. So like going on 10 years now that I've been introduced to emu oil. And like I knew this worked, and it makes your hair feel soft and nice as well. So what I would do is, instead of using jojoba oil or coconut oil or castor oil, I would use emu oil as the carrier oil, right? So the oil that would dilute the essential oil that could irritate your scalp if you use it directly. Okay, so what I would do is I would take a dropper, or I would just open up whoa, what is going on? Why is it doing that? Okay, here we go. All right, so what I would do is I would just open up the cap and just pour it into like a little bowl like this. Wait, is it? What is going on? Okay, yeah, then I would pour it into a little bowl like this, and I would put about, I would say like 2 tablespoons of emu oil in a little container or a little bowl like this. And then I would put about 5 drops of peppermint oil, and then like 2 drops, I would use a little dropper, and 2 drops of lavender oil. And that is how I made the solution. Those are the ingredients. So 2 tablespoons of emu oil, 5 drops of peppermint oil, and 2 drops of lavender oil. And then I would mix it up. I would take a dropper and put it on the bald spot, and all throughout my scalp, actually everywhere. And you will definitely feel a tingly feeling because of the peppermint oil. And yeah, I did that every night before I went to bed. I did that, and then I didn't wash it out. I know I have seen some people say that, yeah, you're supposed to put emu oil on your hair at nighttime and then wake up in the morning and shower and wash it out. I'm black, I don't wash my hair every day, so I didn't. So I wash my hair every weekend. I wash my hair every weekend. So as soon as the weekend came, I would wash it. So, you know, for like 5 to 6 days, the emu oil and peppermint and lavender oil solution had been setting in my hair, and I've been putting it on my bald spot every day. I didn't put it throughout my head every day. Like I would put the oil, I would like distribute it throughout my whole scalp maybe every other day. Yeah, and I would put the oil on the actual bald spot every single day, and I would wash it out every weekend and then do it all over again. And that's what I did before I went to sleep. And of course I wore like a satin bonnet or a satin cap. That's it. That's all I did. So yeah, emu oil it helps. It's a great carrier oil, and I also read some research that it helps for cell regeneration. So another reason why it helps your hair grow is because it helps those hair follicles that are in the sleeping phase regrow, and I guess, you know, spend a longer time in the growth phase. But yeah, so yeah, this is what I did, guys. This is what I did. And yeah, let me know if you have any more specific questions. I tried to make this as specific as possible to tell you guys exactly what I did. And yeah, you can just, I'm just gonna show you guys kind of like my journey along the way, so you can see the actual bald spot. Okay, all right, so let me know if you have any more questions, and thanks for being here. See ya. Bye.
So here were my bald spots back in July 2016. I had 2 bald spots, one on the top and then one in the back of my head. I was pretty sad about this. But when I started using some natural methods, things got a little better. And in August 2016, 1 month later, I could see some new growth coming. And as you can see here, there are little hairs coming out of the bald spot finally. Before, it was completely bare and there was no hair. It was just clean bald spot. All my hair had fell out from the follicles. And moving on to the following month, in September 2016, I noticed even more growth. more hair is coming through, and in both spots I see a big difference. The hair that's growing, the new hair that's growing is a lot softer. In October, the small little baby soft hairs are still coming up, and I can see a lot more growth. And this is at the end of October. Now November is when things got a lot better. As you can see, the bald spot is almost completely covered with this new soft baby hair from the new growth. And yeah, I began to have a lot more hope about my bald spot growing back. And so by December, my bald spot had gotten much better. This is after I washed my hair, and this is after it dried a little bit. As you can see, the new hair is a lot softer and curlier than the rest of my hair. Now, you're probably wondering how I did this. Now, I was able to grow back my hair naturally by doing a couple of things. Number one was taking Provilla's hair vitamins, and you can access this in the description below, and using emu oil. I used to mix emu oil with 2 other oils, and they're coming up. I mixed emu oil with peppermint oil, and this makes a huge difference. It stimulates hair growth immediately. And you can click the links below to get the peppermint oil and the emu oil and the pills. And oh yeah, lavender oil. I mixed in lavender oil as well. Try this out for yourself, and make sure you check out the products and supplies featured in this video by clicking the links below in the description. If you want a chance to win beauty and health prizes, click the link below to enter your name and email address. You'll be entered in upcoming and monthly giveaway contests and get updates for beauty and health tips.